All right, hello, this is Jordan, and today I'm going to walk you through After 6-4, which is a piece that the Seoul Broadcasting System did about the Tiananmen Square riots. And we're going to go in right now. Okay, so starting off, we have some really cool graphics that this right here, this little piece of art is written on, and what I also really like is that they both have Chinese and they have English, which I think is really authentic to the story. And so if you look at the bottom here, you can enter in both English and Chinese. So we're going to go enter in English. Okay, so this is pretty cool. There's a lot of options in this story. And I don't know if you can hear this, but I can. There's really great background music, which is something that I really enjoy and I think adds to the fact that build outs are experiences and not just your typical web page. So why don't we start with Hong Kong? All right. Again, some really awesome details with the number ticker here and these other kind of moving text. And so let's pick one of these. All right, awesome. I really love that the words move right there, big text. But one thing that really strikes me here is there's a lot going on. And obviously for someone who is using web-based stories a lot, this is not too much for me, but I definitely feel like for the average user, this is something that I think you really have to be aware of. Great that they have the original documents here. This feels super authentic. You can see that they have, again, the original transcripts here as well. I love that. And I think that's a really great use of the web as an aggregator and more of a platform for stories. So I think that's a huge strength of this build out and tier 3 story. So if you read these, again, these are accounts from the actual events. The thing is, though, also, you can see there's a lot of options here on things to click on, and I'm actually not a fan of the little sound these make. But so, for example, if we click this, great that we have another perspective. That's something that I feel very strongly about. And if you're going to use the web to basically create balance right here, that's awesome. So again, very similar layout. Now I'm feeling a little bit more comfortable with it. Great quotes. Now if we go next, and it starts all over again. But now I'm going to show you something else that this build out has also that's really strong, is the timeline. Super great. I love that it's a parallax basically in the back. But one thing you can see right here that I have a problem with, that is, a double-edged sword, is again, there's not really a linear timeline in where they actually drop you in the story. So it looks like we've actually been, put in kind of in the middle. And these are obviously great in that they give you more information about each one. But I think that would definitely confuse the average person if they found this great build out by SBS. It's a lot of exploring. It definitely has me clicking around and interacting and staying on the site for a long time. But if I'm trying to consume news, maybe not as quickly as a tweet, but somewhere in between where I have a moment to get onto a website and open up my computer, that's definitely going to be tough to kind of get that person who is maybe pretty committed to reading something, but doesn't have this much time to go through everything. So, all right. So one thing I actually really want to do is I really want to go check out another location with you. If you remember at the beginning, there were multiple locations, and we're going to see what these other places take us. Okay, so super similar. So that's great, but unfortunately, I think this would definitely be stronger if you're going to create a playground for people to maybe mix it up a little bit. So there's definitely that tension between creating something that is Definitely fun for people to interact with, but also gets the story across, and it's not super confusing, and you're not letting the platform itself be a distraction from the text that's actually here. So yeah, that's basically how I feel about this piece. I think it's very strong. Definitely has some places where I think it could improve, but overall, they've definitely got me hooked. So thanks for listening.